Hey everybody, hope everybody's having a good weekend. Hey Scott, what's going on, buddy? We're finally able to get some hay cut, and now if everything continues to hold up, we hope to get it baled tomorrow, or start baling it anyway. Hey Massey Ferguson fan, how you doing? Y'all coming in, if y'all will, make sure you hit the thumbs up for us and share it out. And we do the live hangout every Sunday night. Hey Mr. Steve, what's going on, buddy? In Minnesota, Oliver and Deer. I'm glad you was able to stop in. Hey Gordon, what's going on? Happy Father's Day to you too, and to all the other fathers, Gordon. Hey Mr. Tony Walsh. You watched the 1840 video. 1540 you talking about? Hey Ryan Bryant, what's going on, buddy? Hey Miss Becky, how you doing? Been working on your dad's 350 truck all day. Well, maybe you'll get it figured out and get it up and going. There's Mr. Ed. How you doing, buddy? Happy Father's Day to you too, Rick, and to all the other fathers out there whom it may apply. Hey Dustin's Farm Mall, how y'all doing? Hope everybody's had a good weekend. Hey 69 Druth, how you doing? If y'all just coming in, hit the thumbs up for us. Share it out if you know how. Tired and sore, almost 30 acres cut today. We still got our fingers crossed that the weather holds up excuse me, to tomorrow, so we can try to get some of our first hay baled. Hey Mr. Monty, what's going on, buddy? How you doing, AJ? Appreciate all y'all guys and gals dropping in with us on Sunday night. Also got to find time to put a AC compressor on my wife's Yukon. Of course, stuff breaks when you don't need it to. Must have been talking about your little sermon thing you do on Facebook on Sunday mornings, Mr. Tony. Worst time possible, yeah. That's normally how it goes. Guess it'll go to the cows. Yeah, the cows got to eat too. I'm about pretty much willing to write my whole first cutting off and just keep it all for the cows that we kept. And don't worry about trying to make no good hay right now, because of I just want to get it done, get it cut and over at one time so we can put nitrogen back out. Hold on, somebody donated money. Let me back up. SLC Farms, $9.99. Thank you, buddy. You don't have to do that, guys, but it's surely appreciated. $9.99. That's real money, Brian. Had to miss last week, did 50-mile tractor cruise. with about 15 friends. Good deal. Yeah, I understand. I mean, sometimes it's hard for me to make obligations and do stuff because of real life situation gets in the way of YouTube sometimes. The weather's weird this year. Yeah, it's better than Canadian money. Yeah, it's humid here too. I mean, I got that fan running. I'm sure y'all hear it in the background. You can see the sign blowing. It's definitely summertime now. So far, the air conditioner's working pretty good in the 5140. As soon as my wife gets a chance, I'm ready for her to tint me another window or two on it. So dry the ants left because all the sand blew away. The 1840 missing a cab. I don't know about near the Georgia border, Mr. Tony, but there's a place called, I think it's Mac Farms or Mac Pride. I actually done a video on it a while back of it with the Auto Tractor Museum. I think you can pick your own peaches there. I could try to text you the number if I remember when I get off of here tonight. It was hot and humid, now it's raining. Gordon lives about just a little over 2 hours away from me, where I went and picked up the skid steer. Hey Kurt, what's going on, buddy? Alright, we got 22 people in here and 10 thumbs up. Some of y'all being stingy today. Farmall Fanatic, what's going on, buddy? Yep, somewhere around 9:30, Massey. We usually go right around an hour-ish. Hold on, guys. Yeah, usually right around an hour. Takes so much energy. Yeah, man, it's hard for them to hit that thumbs up. These guys and gals make you earn it. Hey, Tim Kroger, what's going on, buddy? Does anyone use the AF10 cone? Thinking about ordering one tomorrow. That Chronicles of a Farmer's Wife, they use some kind of accumulator and it wraps the bales with string. I've never seen that until I watched. Never seen one like that until I saw their video. Mr. He said he's whooped today. Can't wait to see the 400. Hey, Ian Lee. The weather's pretty good today. We cut hay Friday, actually. And we tedded it or fluffed it today. Don't usually like to do stuff on Sunday, but sometimes we have to. And we hope to try to bale it tomorrow. Hey, Michigan Hay Sales, what's going on? I can understand if you're busy making hay. Massey said his beach vacation was raining the whole time. We've got a lot of rain in the past month. Over 20 some inches of rain total. That's one reason we haven't cut no more hay. I mean, I could have cut more Friday and Saturday, but now we're waiting on the ground to get dry enough so we don't lay hay down and the ground's saturated under it. My friend is buying a Massey 10 baler. I probably forgot to turn my comments on all. So I probably was missing some people. What did Mr. Steve say? Something about Brian said he'll send him one. It just depends. There's no certain amount of days. We have cut one day and baled the next. If the temperature's high and the humidity's low, but generally we have high humidity. What do I know about ground moisture? I know that the ground's saturated right now. Gotten 2/10. Appreciate you dropping in, Ian Lee. Have a good one, buddy. Y'all used to have a 1840. Hey, Gerraldfarms, what's going on? Appreciate you dropping in. Mr. Steve dropped a link in there for the Teesprings, so if anybody's interested. Mr. Gordon has chicken houses, so he modified the skid steer to fit his needs, and I think he's in the process right now of modifying a brand new one. Yeah, that's our dogs. Somebody's come up in my yard. My dog's waiting on Brian or somebody to come up where they can put some teeth on them. In the process of building a new greenhouse, or building a greenhouse. When it was the same day, pretty much most of my videos the same day, mostly. And I don't know the year model. Hey David Hodling, how you doing, buddy? No, it couldn't have been Friday because I didn't drop a video on Friday. I dropped the video on Thursday. That's right, I went Thursday and dropped that video Thursday night. I think tomorrow we've got like a 20% chance of rain here, and Tuesday's a 20%, and Wednesday it goes back up to 40. I said the problem is our ground just won't hold no more water, and now all the rain we get, we have to wait on it to dry. Drop it like it's hot. You know, Briggs Equipment, that's where your dad bought his case equipment. Hey Chicago Joe, what's going on, buddy? Haven't seen you in a week or two maybe. kind of run out of gas. Brian stole it. I sure did run out of gas. You can believe from now on, next time I use that truck to go somewhere, I'll have a gas can with me. They went bankrupt. Yeah, I am. I have remembered that. I'm pretty sure you said if the moon is like cut up, like it'll hold water, then it's not supposed to rain. And if it's rounded like it'll run off, then it's a better chance of rain. Like I said, we probably just gonna, as soon as it's a decent 20s and 30% chances, we just gonna lay the hay down, make the best we can, and for our cows, so we can get across it all and put more nitrogen out to try to get a good second cutting for horse hay to sell. Called Hills Machinery. Do you have Tractor House? I've been on it online. You feels the need to hold water. Well, if you had 20 inches or plus in the past 20 some days like we have, I'm sure there would be, it wouldn't be dusty right now for you. I mean, there's water standing here right now in sandy fields. Yeah, it was Thursday when I went and picked up the 1840. Yeah, it's been raining. Yes, Chicago Joe can tell y'all guys, he's not far from me. He can tell y'all that I ain't pulling your leg on the rain. Corn looks good, but beans no good. You still have the 1845C. Not as of right this minute, Roar. You know, the demand's just not here in my area for the square bells like we was hoping. But if any of y'all want one this coming winter, I would love to build you one. We can build it like the old one, or we can build it from scratch for you. Build it to your dimensions that you want. "10-inch or 10-foot corn tassel. Horse people. Yeah, so if any of y'all interested in us building you one, if you'll let me know, we can do it this coming winter for you. Probably could build a couple of them actually. Cattle pond completely dry. Haven't seen it in 16 plus years. Wow. That's so amazing how it's so wet in some areas and so dry. But I'm sure in a month from now that I'll be crying about how dry it is, because normally it turns dry. Brand new TR270. Saves you back. Yeah, I'm real excited about using the skid steer that we picked up from Mr. Gordon. I played with it a little bit because I've only ever sat in the seat of maybe one, and that was Mr. Gordon's new one when we built that chicken house slat mover and carried it to him back 6-8 months ago, whenever it was. I did sit in his and start it up and pull forward and back up. As long as I'm having fun, Massey, and enjoying it, I plan on continuing to do it. I enjoy getting to share what we do here and getting to meet other YouTubers and making friends No, I don't see no use. The only thing I want to do with it is load bales out to hay fields or hay up with it. That's the only thing I would want to do with it. He did send a bucket with it, and so we could move a little stuff around with it, but I don't really know of any shows in South Carolina other than the state fair has some stuff set up at it. There's a Florence Civic Center has a little show the first of the year, like in February, I believe, maybe late January. They'll have a little bit of stuff, but there's none really around me that I'm aware of. Somebody mentioned a couple weeks ago about something at Myrtle Beach that I hadn't never heard of. Time I say it, Brian, put it up. February near the beach. Yeah, I remember somebody saying that a couple weeks ago. If that's the case, we need to make plans to be there, and we'll try to check it out. Ag Wild just dropped a video. Hey Gary, what's going on, buddy? How's the weather y'all's way? It's got some kind of quick thing that Gordon sent with it. Hey Nathan Lee. What is that behind me? That's a banner that another YouTuber, I haven't seen him in here tonight, he might be working. He makes that banners for us, and that's other YouTube channels' names. As he sees y'all in here commenting and hanging out with us, he'll mail me new names to put on the board. The first one he done, we outgrew it. We filled it up very fast. Not sure it's in Florence. Gary said it's raining and very hot. Yes, it is. It's been raining here a lot, but now the rain's slacking up some, but it's hot and humid. Hey, Keener Farms, happy Father's Day to you too, and to all the fathers out there that might be watching. If y'all just coming in, hit the thumbs up for us if you would. Does the horn work on the 1840? I really don't know. I'm not one to really mash all the buttons and try everything on stuff. I just wanted to figure out how to make it go forward, back up, and pick up stuff. Is it do anything? No, not really. Me and my family, we went and ate, and then we come back, and I had to go ted hay. I usually don't like to do stuff on Sunday, but I did. And then, to be honest, I rode out to the grave, to my father's grave, just before I come on to live. Will you do a walk around on the skid steer? I can try to do that for you. Just on your stuff. But would love to get across all of our hay in the next week, week and a half, at least get one cutting off of it so we can get it back fertilized to go again. Jump in, jam the throttle back, start pulling and pushing handles. It'll come to you. That's one way, ain't it? I tell you what, I did figure out fast, that it'll tear your grass up in your yard. That didn't take me but within a minute taking it off the trailer that I figured out it'd tear your yard up. In the highway. I hope that don't I hope they don't get into roads where we traveling. I just hope and pray. Chicago Joe just sold his 1845. Hey, Road Services, how you doing, buddy? I think mine's around 800 to 1,000 pounds. Depends on the moisture of the hay. We run on about 4 by 5.5. The ones that we're gonna keep for our cows this year, now that we have a bigger tractor, I might run mine on up to 6 foot, so it'll just be less to handle putting out. And now that we have a loader tractor that we can load hay for people easier, you know, I might make them a little bigger, but if not, people, it's weird over the price if they want to pay a certain price. You can race the cat against the case. Appreciate you coming in, Kirk. Have a good week, buddy. We did a little recording Friday when we was cutting, so that'll be a video coming up. And I found in my phone that little bit of footage from the 4-cylinder race at Lakeview a couple weeks back. It wasn't there when I was doing all the editing for the racing videos. It was gone. And somehow this morning it was back in my phone. So not all of the footage, but what was there I used. 8:58. How many more minutes? Till 9:30, about 32, buddy. Roughly. Give a little, take a little. Talladega is Monday because of the rain. I don't watch NASCAR and stuff no more. I'm a dirt track, local racing kind of person now. Looking for a Kubota 210 for parts if anybody knows where one is. Chicago Joe, get on Facebook and go to our Anything Ag group. If you're not a member, ask to join, and that'll be a good place to ask about that. And then when you do, some of us can share it out to other farm stuff, and maybe that'll put you on to something. Say a little later. Hey, Brett Farms, what's going on, buddy? I've seen some of the JCB stuff where they'll dance them and stand them up, and I think they'll pop them up or pick them up and another one will drive under them and stuff. There you go, Chicago Joe. Mr. Steve's on the ball, and there's the link right there for the group. This year is JCB's 75th year. I've seen a couple of them in my area, people using for like septic tanks and stuff like that. Yeah, there won't nothing like that be at my little shows in my area. I sure wouldn't imagine. Now, like that one in Georgia, or maybe the one up in Raleigh, you might see something like that. But right here in my area, you're gonna be lucky to see 5, 10 tractors, if I had to guess. So what's everybody been up to the weekend? JCB bright, hard to get parts fast. I don't know how they do it, because I tell you what, when I was unloading that skid steer from the truck bed to the trailer, shoot, that was all I could handle with it tilting. I don't know how nobody can stand stuff straight up like that. I reckon I might get braver with time of using it. Yeah, uh-oh, sorry y'all, I kicked the tripod. If I'm in my building, the cell service ain't gonna work, Rowdy. Yeah, this metal building is like zero. No man's land. It don't work good out the building. But once you come in the door, it's nothing. You stood a skid steer up by accident. Your shop's the same way. Yeah, mine is too. I said the cell service here is terrible. Now, if you get closer to Myrtle Beach or Florence, you know, the bigger towns, the service is a lot better. Which I don't understand that. We pay the same amount of money for the service, but get a lot less. But I reckon that's a losing battle to cry over that. When you start your business, you're gonna do it. You're gonna do the dance and stuff for us at the shows. How old are you, Massey Ferguson fan? Just backing up here a bit. Hey, Chrism, what's going on, buddy? Happy Father's Day to you too. I believe that, Gordon. Almost 16, getting ready to hit 10th grade. Good deal. What kind of job, what do you want to do after school? We sure do appreciate you dropping in. It sure is, Brett. I really enjoy that, seeing younger crowd coming in, excavating just to be around equipment. Do y'all do any farming or anything, Massey? Are you around any farming? Let me grab me a drink, y'all. Give me 1 second. Hey, Mark, what's going on, buddy? Yeah, that one of the 574s that we have, that's my father-in-law's, we redone it from top to bottom. If y'all just coming in, hit the thumbs up for us. Hey, 50 chickens in a hen house. Y'all do hay, good deal. No, we hope to bale it tomorrow. We cut Friday and I tedded it earlier today. And we hope to bale it tomorrow if everything goes good. At least part of it. There's a little bit of it where the field's still damp. The hay's dry and good, but the ground still got a little bit of moisture. But at this point, we gotta pull the trigger and make it happen if there's not a big rain chance. It was a couple months on that 574 because it was stripped all the way down. All the stuff was sandblasted. The fuel tank was taken off and cleaned inside and out. The rims was broken down and painted the separate colors like they're supposed to be. I'd like to start redoing some of my tractors I got from my dad. So winter project, yeah, I need to, even like the one that I use, the 574 that we use so much, it won't be hard to freshen it up. And the 5140 I want to paint, which I was going to paint the 5140 if my kitchen hadn't messed up. Not right now, we're not buying none. We still got some we need to get posted on Facebook and stuff to sell that we bought a couple months back. I got a 140 from my dad, and we got a 504 gasser. It was a tricycle originally, and about 10 years ago we put a wide front up under it. The backhoe's out there. Just took the wheels off the 424. Yeah, it's not too hard or too expensive to fix them back up, especially if you're doing it yourself. Just time. And it'll tie the shop up for a month at a time. I have no four-wheel drive stuff. If you pay a kitchen painter, they paint the tractor. My wife and them has done a lot of work in there, getting all the paint and stuff how they want it, and man, they had to sand. They sanded and took all the paint off the cabinets. I told them if the paint was fine, paint over it. No Richard Petty signs. We've got a bunch of racing stuff on the walls from our dirt track racing. 68 in the shop tonight working on the tractor. Hey, did you ever get the bearing and seals and stuff that you ordered, Rick? I've been meaning to ask you that and keep forgetting. For your, I don't know if it was for your mini excavator or your skid steer. I got a couple of Dale Earnhardt stuff from years back. Before I had kids, I had a room in my house that was full of NASCAR collectible stuff. And when I had kids 19 years ago, I put it all in totes, and it's in the shop at the farm actually. I need to check on that stuff because that farm has flooded since then with the hurricanes. A couple tractor projects. We've got a New Holland dealer that started carrying the Coyote tractors in it. I haven't even seen the NASCAR stuff in 15 plus years, buddy. And I've only been doing YouTube for 2.5 probably. That stuff might not be no good. It'll be good for somebody that likes NASCAR, that collects stuff, if it's in good shape. What Clap Brothers is. Nope, sure don't. Let me grab a drink, y'all. I probably should know, but I don't. What did I miss? You watch NASCAR and collect. I don't know if Mr. Ricky's seen your name in here long enough or not, buddy. Hey, Nacho Head's Garage, I appreciate you coming in, buddy. Everything's going good. Now the weather's finally drying up a little, so maybe we'll actually get some hay made. Normally by this time a year we would already be finished with the first cutting, and we're just starting. Rick says bush. Yeah, pretty much the same, I believe. Pewview Farms, what's going on, Mr. Ted? Haven't seen you in a while, buddy. Make hay when the sun shines? Yeah, the problem is we ain't had no sunshine. You'll start cutting Wednesday regardless. That's what I said earlier. We probably just gonna write our first cutting all off for cow hay and get it done fast as we can. No, we don't have a 1066. We got a 464 also, I meant to mention earlier. I didn't ever get my beanie, Ted. I got to figure out how to get up or get one of them beanies from you. I like wearing them beanies in the winter. Yeah, Ted's off a restriction or something. He dropped a video earlier and now he's on the live stream. Or he just got out of jail or something. No, all of our tractors is internationals. Do I have a dream tractor? Anyone I get, I want it to run as good as my 574 does and to be as reliable as my 574 runs, and I'll be happy. That'll be my dream tractor. Whether it's green, orange, red, white, pink, it don't matter. So Ted's on probation, okay. What did Brian say? How much did all the subs cost? What model is the case with the loader? The 5140. 574 never let you down. Yeah, Ted, man, I've been burning up to put it in the field, and the weather's holding us up, hindering us, but I hope that now we can make a go at it. No, we got the 574 is more than 50. I don't know, I don't remember off my head. Now I did rake with the 574 like 2 weeks ago when we cut some hay and lost it to rain every day. I did rake with it. And didn't video because I was in a hurry to try to bale it. Yeah, we got a box blade, scrape blade. His rim is any tractor. His rim machine is a JCB 3CX compact. Need the property first. Told you I could find you some property here, Mr. Steve. And then when you back home, I can cut the hay on it for you. He bribed officer with donuts. One that's paid for. That's right. That's a good kind for me. Yanmar, you meant. Pedal tractor. Just use the other property. That's right. Houses are too big. Well, if the house is too big, you can just gut part of it out and make it like a shop. That's right, Brian's got a JCB. They come a long ways on your land, clearing it up there fast, Brian. You're going to be ready to put your building up real soon. We're using it tomorrow. It's done. They finished with it. Did you get your well and all cut off and lowered like you wanted it? Toy tractors? No, I don't have any. All mine's toy tractors compared to a lot of y'all's big ones. You did, sister, junk. You can get bad ones in all of them, though, I'm sure. So what's everybody got planned for this upcoming week? We gotta put a AC compressor on my wife's Yukon. Probably do that first thing in the morning. I might start on it tonight when I get off the live. Got to put a AC compressor on it. Get it back going and try to start baling some hay tomorrow. Plan on work for one more week. Yeah, I got about a week and a half, I think. Close to 2 weeks, something like that. Little more hay to make, Mark said. Ted's gonna try to bale Tuesday through Thursday. Use a toy tractor. Yeah, that's what I said. Almost all mine's toys compared to a lot of y'all guys' tractors. Gordon's got to put a radiator in his truck. That shouldn't be too bad on your truck, Gordon, I don't think. You gonna start second cut while you're on the first? You was at a tractor pull earlier today. Video coming soon. Good deal. Got the water pump on the semi. North Carolina uses a bunch of JCBs. Working on stairs to your back deck. We're going to Tennessee here the week of July the 4th. We'll be up in Tennessee. Got 200 acres of second cut ready to go. Wow. Gonna get your new baler checked out. You gonna make us a video on it, Rowdy? Mr. Monty hopes to mow some hay later in the week. Appreciate you coming in, Massey. Have a good week, buddy. We'll see you next Sunday. See, Rowdy, you open up a can of worms now. I wasn't gonna say nothing. There goes Mr. Steve's frog back. I think he brought that frog down here when he come. And that cat. Or Mr. Monty might have brought one of them. Yeah, it sounds like he's in the building tonight. Mark was asking, did Ted hit 1,000 yet? It's coming. If not, it's coming. Just treat it like wine. Give it time. It gets better with age. Brian asked Mark something earlier about subs too. Now Mark's asking about subs. Slow and steady, that's right. That's how I like mine to be. Cause them comments start rolling in from all the past videos and stuff, man, it gets hard to keep up with. Because I wasn't even considering that whenever we started slowly climbing. Whenever we started slowly climbing, I was like, well, we ain't getting but 8 or 10 comments a day, and then as things slowly continue to climb, your older videos continue getting a lot of views and comments too, and it gets tough to keep up with. You still want to hang out with Ted? Yeah, Ted's gonna come to the meetup when we reschedule it. You left a GPS locator so you can find your way back. You've been busy. Like I said, the real life and the real farming has got to come before the YouTube stuff. Just luckily we've had enough rain that it ain't affected us from doing nothing. The only thing is having something to record. So many updates to post. Yeah, being busy is good though. That's a plus. A lot of people don't have nothing to do anymore. Hey, Ramsey Country. Glad you made it in. Happy Father's Day to you too. And to all the other fathers that might be in here with us. Especially in these times. You're right, Brian. We should all feel blessed that we got something to do and a roof over our head and something in our bellies. Because that could very well change for any of us at any moment. Yeah, Ted, South Carolina's open. I'm just waiting on other stuff to level out and get opened up so I can reschedule the meetup. Yeah, that counts, Brian. If you're taking care of something and you're responsible for their well-being, then that's a father, I would assume. I said if you being responsible for them, then that's a father figure. If you have your couple kids though, then you'll get to see what we be telling you about. Brian Bryant says that is a good problem to have at Gordon. Yep, it sure is. No, it don't mean you'll have horrible kids. Even when your kids do good and all, man, there's still all kind of stress that goes along with it. They're just taking their good old time. Need about 6 little Brians. That's right. You won't have that problem with help for about 18 years then, Brian. About the first 10 or 11 years, you're going to be struggling without help still. But then once they get up to that age, man, you can have them baling and raking and tedding and all that good stuff. That's all we can do, Miss Becky, is we can raise them the way that we see fit and try to distill our beliefs in them and what we see is right and wrong, and hopefully when the time they go out the door on their own that some of that is stuck and they continue to carry it on in their life with them. I've always heard you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink it. Best kids is grandkids. You can spoil them and send them home. Spread a few yards a month. Cost you a box of freezies. neighbor's kids. Well, guys and gals, it's been an hour, and I want to thank each and every one of y'all for being part of the online community and supporting us here at Gerald Farms. Hope each and every one of y'all fathers had a good Father's Day. And I look forward to seeing each and every one of y'all next Sunday night. Y'all take care, have a good week, and we'll see you on the next one.